Hello everyone, this is Tammy with Blue Ring Pieces. Today I'm just going to be making a bracelet. I'm using some chain and some beads. So let's get started. We're just going to use a few tools, some round nose pliers, a couple needle nose pliers, and some regular pliers and some cutters are we going to be needing. I'm going to use some of this 22 gauge pearl wire. Some chain, just a couple pieces of chain to connect our beads together. These are the beads we're going to be using. We're going to wrap the beads and I'm going to use the chain to connect the beads together. Our toggle clasp for our clasp, and just a few charms. And of course we're going to need some jump rings. So let's get started. Just put it in a bit. So all we're going to do is take a piece of wire, I'm going to cut us a piece of wire, we're going to take our round nose pliers and we're just going to make a loop like we always do. There's our loop. And we're going to hook on our no, we have to hook on our chain first. We're just going to put the bead on here. So I'm just going to wrap it. Think about it for a minute, sorry. So we're just going to wrap a couple times down and just cut it and tuck it under so it is not getting caught on anything. Gonna squeeze and tuck. We're going to add on our bead. And I actually should have added, that's what I was supposed to do, add my chain first. That's what I was supposed to be doing. Told you I had to think about it for a minute. So just add our chain on the other side. I can't open the chain and put it on that way. So there's our loop. I am going to put our piece of chain on here. We're going to just slide it on. And this is 22 gauge wire, so it is easy to move around. Just going to hold it and we're going to wire wrap down a couple times. I like to wrap right down on top of that bead, which I was supposed to do on the other side, but I didn't, but it's okay. Just going to snap that off and we're going to close it up, and we're just going to do another bead and we're going to attach it that way instead of opening up the chain. So there is our bead attached to our chain, and we're just going to do another one and we're going to keep going until we get enough links to make a bracelet. Needle nose pliers, round nose pliers, and wrap. And with this one I'm just going to put our chain on this side and wrap down. And make us a loop. And like I said, this 22 gauge is really easy to wrap. Down on. Gonna put us a bead on here. Make us a loop. Like that. That is our loop. And we're going to put our other side of our chain on there. like that. And we're going to wrap down on top of that bead. And I'm just going to wrap down the other side. Like so. Cut it off. And we're going to snip this other side. And push it down. Again, so it's not to be caught onto anything. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And we're just going to continue making more links until we get enough. And that is our bracelet so far. I'm just going to cut a few lines off. And this one shouldn't take us no time at all to make. Should go pretty fast. I'm going to link us a piece of chain on, especially since I pre-cut my chain. And you can see how I pulled that out and distorted it. So let's just do a new one. Moving too fast. There's our loop. Take your time. And we're just going to hook on another chain. We're going to wrap down. Make our cut. And we're going to leave it on because I want a little bit of wrap down on top of the bead. You can link them with, I could just open the chain and go ahead and pre-do all of them. And you can also use jump rings if you like. But I don't want to use any jump rings. And so we're just going to wrap down on top. And the other side. You can pre-cut it if you don't want any wrap down on top of your bead, but I just want a little wrap down on top of them. Or you can use some bead caps if you like. Just gonna close that. And we're gonna go into our next bead. It's not hard. All you're doing is making loops. Gonna add on our chain. And I'm going to end up having to open one of the chains to hook onto the end of my beads. to add chain. On the end of this one. And I'm just going to open it to hook to my other beads. So I'm just going to wrap down on top of that bead. That. Cut off. Let's do the other side. Get a hold of it. And this piece is actually going to wrap all the way. You can do a nice wrap down, or you can do a messy wrap down. It is really up to you. I'm just going to bring it all the way in. And I'm going to open this piece of chain to hook onto my bead, because my bead is all the way fully enclosed. So all we're going to do is open I need my grip pliers, that's what I need, and hook on our chain like so, and close. See how easy that is? And we're almost there. Maybe one more piece. You don't need many because you're going to add a clasp, and really I could be done now because I'm going to add clasps on there, but I'm going to put on one more link. I may shorten the link though. So let's get us another piece of wire and get our round nose pliers and make us a loop. And we're going to hook on our last piece of chain. We're going to wrap down and around. I came down probably about 3 times. This is how many times I came down. We're going to put our bead on there. I'm going to make our loop. And we're going to wrap it down again to give it a little bit of a bead cap feel on top. I'm going to snip that and tuck like so. And now we're going to do the opposite side. And you can do this in a different gauge to wrap down on top. This just so happens to be what I have on hand. And we're just going to open this link. And on our last chain, and there is really our bracelet. Nice pretty green bracelet. We're going to add on our toggle clasp. And that's it. We're going to use a couple of jump rings. And then we're just going to hang on our charms, and that is going to be it. You can put a lobster claw on here if you want, or any other different kind of closure. I use toggle clasps because they're easier to put on yourself. And you don't need that much help to latch it normally. I need to open it a little bit more. And there's our bracelet. Take a piece of wire. There is our bracelet, our chain bracelet. And you can also make this and wear it as an anklet also. Let's put a few charms on here. I'm gonna put some charms, nothing special, just a couple. And you can wear without the charms as well. You don't need to put charms if you don't want to put charms on here. Open. And I have a little froggy I'm going to put on here. A little frog. I'm going to put that on the other opposite side. And let's just do a couple of these little beads that I wrapped. I'm going to put that on. Just give us a jump ring. And this is our bracelet. Told you easy. I'm going to put you on this side. You can add more charms if you like, but you don't have to. And that is our bracelet. Told you easy. Little bracelet. Little toggle clasp that you can fasten yourself. Little froggy. Little frog. Couple beads. And you have a little bracelet. Let's put it on. And with ease. I'm trying to get around the charms. You can easily just pop it on. Of course it's going to be extra because I said you can just pop it on. Like so. And there it is. Well, you can get it on yourself. Stick a little bit. But, and you can easily take it off yourself. Easy little charm chain bracelet. And you can also make some and you can wear it. If you make it a little longer, depending on your ankle size, you can wear it as an anklet. There you go. If you enjoyed, please follow and like. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.